Hello everyone, welcome back again. Today we are going to discuss about transfer journal in the inventory management module. And before going to transfer journal, let's discuss with previous uh, topics. Just briefing of previous topic. First one we discussed about arrival overview. Arrival overview is nothing but where the warehouse worker or inbound supervisor can process the expected deliverables. He will book the item arrival journal, and he will post the item arrival journal. And what are the configurations required for this is arrival overview profile. In the arrival overview profile we need to mention our requirements, what are the different types of transactions need to be included for the arrival overview profile, and what are the how many days needs to be included backward and forward. And this is the item arrival overview profile configuration that we need to do. And once the item arrival overview profile has been done, we need to go to the overview arrival overview. You need to select the item arrival overview profile and click on update. Then you will get all the list of transactions based on the setup mentioned in the arrival overview profile. And the warehouse worker has to select the particular transaction that has been delivered, and he need to perform the arrival process. He need to click on the start arrival. Then he need to post the item arrival journal. Once he posts the item arrival journal once he posts the item arrival journal, then then the warehouse worker can post the product receipt from the arrival overview profile. No need to go to that purchase order. Okay. This is a brief explanation of arrival overview. And next topic we discussed is that quality management. To perform the quality management, you need to enable the quality management function or field from the inventory management module. Basically, concept of the quality management is to check the quality of the products before you receive or after product received. That will be based on our setup. This is the first configuration we need to do. You need to enable the quality management from the inventory management parameters. So next configuration is that test instruments. What are the test instruments that you need to create for testing purpose? Then once the test instruments created, then tests, what are the tests you need to do for the quality checking? And test in sorry test variables, what are the variables that you are going to mention for the quality management. Once the first is test instruments, test variables, uh, then test variable outcomes is nothing but outcome or results, whether it is failed or pass. Then item sampling is the place where how much percentage of sampling needs to be performed for quality checking. And once after item sampling, test groups you need to add the item, which item needs to be sorry test in test groups, acceptable quality level we need to mention. Quality groups we need to add the items. Quality associations we will mention the when needs to be performed, before the product receipt or after the product receipt, and will what whether it needs to be applicable for the single item or group of items, and what is the item sampling that we have created that we can map here. And we have tested this topic by creating the purchase order with 10 quantity and confirm PO, product receipt booked. While doing the product receipt, we'll get the error message saying that quality needs to be performed. In the receive tab, we have quality orders option. In the you need to click on the quality orders to perform the quality checking. So then in last episode we discussed about transfer order. Transfer order concept is it will contain in both the inbound orders and outbound orders. Inbound orders is incoming into the organization and outgoing from the organization. Transfer order Transfer order is nothing but transferring the goods from one warehouse to another warehouse. We have two concepts here, transfer order and transfer journal, where the distance of one warehouse to another warehouse is more, then we'll use the transfer order. When the distance is less, we'll use the transfer journal. And not only this, the major thing is that where particular process is required, like generate packing slip, is where the warehouse worker will go to the location of the product and generate the picking list and picking list registration he will perform, and then he will do the ship transfer. And in the destination warehouse there will be a process for receiving as well. These type of activities will be performed in the transfer order, but in the transfer journal it's we no need to perform this task. And it's basically like moving from one serial number to another serial or one rack to another rack. We can use the transfer journal. And transit warehouse is not manually controlled because it will be used when goods sending from one warehouse to another warehouse. It will behave as a mediator, or passing the goods from one warehouse to another warehouse. In the transfer order, we cannot mention the dimensions. If you want to add the dimensions at the site level, then you need to perform the dimension link. Go to the dimension link in the setup. You need to mention what type of dimension need to be. Then activate link. Once you activated the link, then default dimension will be available. Default dimension will be available in the site form. Creation of transfer order. Then we tested this scenario. When we do the creation of transfer order, you need to select the warehouse which contains from warehouse which contains the transit warehouse. And once then you need to enter the details of the quantity that you are transferring from one warehouse to another warehouse. And then you need to generate the picking list registration you need to perform. Then ship the order. Then destination warehouse will receive the order, update all. You can split the quantity if you have multiple quantities here. You can for example, if you have 10 quantity here, 5 quantity only if you need to pick, then you can split this line into two and you can pick the whatever the quantity that you are sending. Okay, this is all about transfer order, and we have reserve items automatically option. In the parameters level, you need to enable that reserve items automatically for the transfer order. Then automatically uh, items will be reserved for the transfer order. Then remaining process is same: generate picking list registration, and finally shipment, ship the order, and receiving the order from the destination warehouse. And what else I discussed here? So if the site is same delivery, if the site is same, then it won't create any financial impact. The entry will be like inventory is going from one warehouse to another warehouse. For one warehouse it is issue, and one warehouse it will be receipt. These accounts are picking from the inventory postings. One is from inventory issue, inventory receipt, and inventory inter unit payable and receivable. So this all this we discussed in previous episode. Let's come to the current topic: transfer order. And transfer order, as we discussed previously, it will be useful for the uh, low distance warehouses, and no need to do this packing, generate picking list registration. Those things not required. Um, that only that I mentioned here, from one warehouse to another warehouse within the company without associating any cost implications to it. This journal is only a one out of three where we uh, where we would have mentioned both from and to inventory dimensions like site, warehouse. So between stocking locations, from transferring from one location to another location, one variant to another variant, one batch to another batch, as I said in the previous episode, like one serial to another serial. Then situation where this we already discussed, same points I copy pasted. And this is all about transfer journal concept. There will be no configuration required. The only configuration is that main accounts in the postings, while booking the entries, these main accounts needs to be required. uh, Coming to testing part, where before posting the transfer order for this particular product, I have 36 quantity, uh, and I have did the transfer journal for minus one quantity. So let's do it in system. Let's do it in system. Inventory management. Last time we did in another legal entity where setups is not there, and we mapped the main accounts whatever required for booking. So we got the errors and we resolved those errors to process to do the transfer journal. So that's why I'm using the same legal entity. If we get any error message, we can come to know what needs to be done to resolve that. So coming to transfer journal here. last episode someone texted me, but I am not able to see any notifications at the end of closing my session. I just saw two messages here. Immediately I closed the session, but I am not sure who texted. Before going to this, I'll go to on hand inventory to check the inventory. Let's go to the inventory management. uh, on-hand inventory list. So let's go with tire only. Tire is the product. So we have 12 quantity in TPT. So let's do. So see, as I told you, this is my new legal entity where uh, all the setups are not there. So that's why journal name is not there. I am creating the journal name. Right click and view details. I got the inventory journal name form, or you can go to the inventory management and filter with search with journal name and go to the inventory journal names. You will get the same form, then create new transfer journal transfer journal. So here we need to take exact type that you are looking for, and I'm just saving it. So I'm not restricted to any particular group or so. Let's go to the transfer journal now. So selected. So I'm selecting the site, warehouse, new line, selecting the item, -1 quantity. Okay, so let's so it's asking fill the site. Okay, so as we discussed, we need to mention both from on to site and warehouse. I'm going with AP site and oh, I'll go with TN site, I have only one warehouse, so I'm changing it. So from AP TPT warehouse to TN CN warehouse, I'm transferring goods. I have posted the entry and view postings, transactions. See, this is sold one from TPT warehouse. If you want to see the transaction physical voucher, so this is the entry. Inventory issue. If you add insert column, not here, I think. It won't come. Let's go back and so this is physical dimension, display dimensions. You can add here uh, from where to where it's went, you can come to know. So it's AP to TPT, it's sold, and so financial voucher, this is the entry. It will be same entry for both financial and fiscal, because it will be markup. It's just inventory issue and inventory receipt. Intercompany unit receivable and intercompany unit payable. It's dimension level. So this is another warehouse transactions. You can see those transactions as well. Same entries has been posted in the other warehouse. So this is all about transfer journal. So I'll stop here. Maybe in the next episode we'll discuss on another topic. Most probably it is movement journal. Thanks everyone.